Blessings, everyone, and welcome this week. Oh, we have a big week this week again. Not as big as last week. Don't worry, I'm not here yelling at you this week. I know some of you were like, Christy, what happened? And I love that some of you were like me. Yep, that was for me. I needed the kick up the bum. Thank you very much, Christy. And I'm like, yep. And then some of you are a bit like, oh, that was a bit too much for me. And I get that. Look, I get that. I was pretty passionate. But if you received it, if it moved something in you, then it was for you, right? I always say that. Well, we don't get activated by something if it wasn't meant to be heard. But most of you were like, oh, wow, I love that. I love that. I have one girlfriend that always says to me, I love your fire. I love your fire, Christy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm an air sign. But let me tell you, once my fire starts going, the air fuels it. Okay, let's have a look at this week. We have big stuff happening this week. We have the new moon coming up, which is a beautiful new moon on the 14th. I'm very excited about that beautiful new moon. I have spots open for that. We have Inner Circle available again, and some big stuff happening for the second half of the year with that as well. We have some amazing new things coming out, which I know you guys are going to love. And that will be announced later. Not far off. I think probably next week we will be sharing some amazing new things happening over at Magical Realm. It's very exciting. I'm also diving into so many different things for this second half of the year that I'm super excited about. But of course, this is your reading, so let's jump into that. The 5-day challenge is still available. You're welcome to comment 5DAY below, and you'll be sent the free link to reading with me for 5 days to build your intuition. It is a beautiful time to connect in with your spirit team. So I have the Awaken the channel, obviously, at the moment as well. And yeah, we have so many different things on offer that, yeah, I just love it. If you're on social media and you haven't already jumped in and received if you're watching this on Facebook, for example, or no, you won't be seeing this on Instagram, but if you're on the Facebook group and you're watching this, YouTube, it's not going to work, but you can send me a private message on YouTube. I'm not sure how to do that. YouTube's not my thing at the moment. I'm learning, don't worry, because that's where I'm going to start be doing some new things. But if you're on the Facebook page and you're watching this right now, and you haven't received my free offering that I give my followers, either jump over to, no, you won't even need to. You could, does it work in the group? I'm not sure if it works in this group. Comment ritual below, just ritual, the word ritual below, if you haven't received my protection guide. And if you've already got my sacred protection guide, no point doing it twice. It's the same guide. If you haven't, it gives you 5 different tools that I utilize in my life that helps with my protection of my home and my personal space. They are really good, and it's a beautiful, beautiful magazine kind of creation that we spent quite a bit of time building. It's completely free for you. If you're a follower of mine, you get that free as a thank you for following along my journey. So yeah, if you haven't, I'm not sure how this works. I don't have my assistant on hand to say, hey, how does this work? Because she deals with my tech side of things for me on regards to my social media. So let's just give it a whirl. If you don't have it, comment ritual, and if it doesn't activate a message in your DMs, then don't worry, we will find the comment and we will follow that through for you. Let's jump in this week's reading. It's a bit softer this week. And you know what? This is what I find happens. After a big week like this, we get some big stuff shifting through. So we have our 4 of Cups, we have our 3 of Wands, and we have our Major Arcana of the Judgment card, right? I love these cards. They're not 3 cards I would normally put together, but again, Egyptian tarot deck always tells me such a beautiful story. So this is all about, moving through this emotional pause or this disconnect. It's like you're seeking something, but you're not being fulfilled. It's where maybe some big emotions, particularly from last week's reading, have come up. If you didn't watch last week's reading, I totally think you should. It was a little bit crazy. The Four of Cups is about processing some big emotions. Processing maybe rejection, processing fear, processing unrequited love, processing unaligned expectations, heartbreak. And it's about sitting in that pause of, I'm not ready to process that. I have some feelings that I'm not willing to either accept. I have some feelings I'm not ready to face, or I'm not ready to embody. And I often say to my beautiful clients, and I've probably said this a million times, and I have to do a podcast, I have to do a blog post about this. If you don't know, we've got a blog, just in case you didn't know about our blog, we've got a blog. It's on our website where you buy all your rituals and healings and that. There's a heading that says blog. Have a read. Pretty good stuff. I write that myself. It's not written for me. That is my work. I love writing. Ex-teacher, love to write. This week is about where we're not ready to feel the feels. And what happens is we then get into a loop and we can't move forward. And so, as I have said somewhere, and I'm not sure where I've said it, if it was with the Inner Circle crew or who I've said it with, you have a feeling for like 30 seconds. That's the length of an emotion. It's the story we attach to it. We sit there, we watch the sad movie, we sit there, we listen to the sad songs, and we loop through those emotions. And we keep them stagnant. We keep them in our energy. And we keep them feeling that way for either comfort, safety. Some people cannot get out of their negative cycle, their victim cycle, their anger cycle, their sadness cycle, because that's where they feel safe because they're so used to it. You see people who have experienced huge trauma. It's amazing how much trauma they hold on to, they won't release. And I'm not saying it's easy to release. Please don't mistake what I'm saying for ease. I'm saying it's 30 seconds of an emotion and then it shifts out and then you choose to repeat it or not. And it will come up various times. It's not just I feel that once, I've lost a parent and that's it, I'm going to feel this for 30 seconds, I move on. No, that's not what I mean. I mean the emotion sits there and then we decide if we loop it. And it comes at many, many different times. But if you're living in sadness day in, day out, if you're living in anger day in, day out, you are re-looping a story in your head. If it's been 10 years and you are still looping around the anger of that ex-boyfriend that treated you badly and stood you up and then married the next girl he slept with, I don't know, I'm making this up, then that's you holding on to a story that's looping you. That emotion's gone, it's sailed. You're holding it. And until you understand that, and because it's all energy, my love, it's all energy. You choose your outcome here. And so this week, it's about you actually still sitting in this energy. You are actually taking an emotional pause or you're disconnecting. Yeah? And that's okay. You're allowed to do that. It's your body, your choice. You are allowed to feel that. But this is starting to shift now. And so you are starting to now see as you move through this, the new opportunities. I love the Three of Wands. It's one of my favorite cards in the way of the visual. I want to show this to you, right? Look at this amazing visual. The head is off. That's the ego. The triangle is your spiritual alignment. The abundance radiates through that. The sun is rising. Things are changing. There's new opportunities coming. Maybe the sun's setting. Who knows? I think the sun's rising. Anyway. And this is about actually stepping into the new now. This is where we are shifting our energy outwards. This is expansion. This is movement. Yeah? This is after a period of stillness and receiving and acknowledging those emotions. You can start to see what's possible again. This is, oh, I've been devastated by this relationship. Guess what? Hello, there's a whole world full of people out there. I could travel even to a different country and find a whole different sort of people. And this is about actually understanding opportunities are here and you start to see them. This is where your perspective shifts, right? This is where we take the ego off and we feel and we see with our soul. We actually see it. We know it's here. We know it's possible. And it might be unfolding in the distance, but we can see momentum ahead. It's like last week where I said, get out of your own way and actually start to weave your own future. Well, this week you're starting to see the possibilities of that. You're like, hang on a second, this actually works. But I've got to shift this emotion first. Got to release. And then look at this. Wow, there's a whole world out there. There's a whole wide world, and I am bringing that in for me. And it might be a little bit in the distance, but I can see the possibility. I can feel the alignment. It's where you start to shift into your higher consciousness and your higher timeline and into your heart portal. And then you move into the judgment, because that's your awakening. This is the open doors flying open, whoosh, those opportunities. This is clarity. This is the forward call. Right? This is where it's asking you to step into this energy. It's a powerful card of realization. It's where something actually clicks into place and you're like, oh, I see this now. It's not about pressure. We need to be sure that judgment's never about pressure. It's about full body alignment. It's the moment where you hear the call. It's the moment where the spirit team gets so loud you can't ignore it anymore. It's the moment where your body goes, I want to do this. I want to be here. I want to feel that way. It's where you can see it so clearly that you can't unsee it anymore. And what I love about that, it's such clarity and it is an awakening moment. And you need to have the breakdown to have the breakthrough. And that's what this week is about. So feel it. Don't loop in it. Feel it. Allow yourself and your ego to be removed to feel with your heart. And step into your reality, your new reality that's filled with abundance and possibilities. It's a full body awakening and I'm so excited for you for this week. Sending you huge love, celebrating all of you amazing souls. Comment 5-day below if you want the 5-day reading. Comment ritual below and we'll work it out. Let's see if it works. I don't think you'll have the group. I think you'll be in the group if you're getting this. I can't think what else you could possibly need right now. If you need a full energetic reset of your house, comment reset, I'm pretty sure. And you'll get the guide. If you haven't already got the free house guide, just gives you the walkthrough of how to actually energetically reset your house, how to do a proper cleansing and clearing of your house. So if you don't know how to do that, there's some tips and tricks in there. It's not as deep as some of my other work, but it's certainly very valuable. I've had a lot of people message me and say, oh my goodness, I have a proper framework. Thank you so much. Particularly like little tricks I have in there. I have so many freebies, like seriously, like join the inner circle, come along and do the portal. Just do the portal each month. It's so cheap. It's like less than a takeaway meal each month. And you have all these activations and lessons on hand. You kind of go, oh, I need a little bit of help with abundance. There's an abundance activation. Like you go through, I need some help with my sleep. I need a protected sleep. There's a protected sleep activation. Like I can't even remember how much it is. It is not much. Like you can't get a McDonald's meal for what we are getting. And I hope you're not eating a McDonald's meal. But if you are, that's okay. No judgment, whatever you need. you'd be better off with the portal activation. Sending you all love.